What's up guys, it's Johnny here from Retroplay Games, and today we're going to be cracking open a booster box of the new Pokemon set, Paldea Evolved. Let's do it. Alright guys, so we've got a box of Paldea Evolved here we're going to be opening up, fresh off the truck, ready for release tomorrow. Some of the highlights from this set, it looks like there's some illustration rares, so we're going to be looking for Shenpao EX. There's Iono, full art trainer there. Grusha illustration rare. I see there's a Tyranitar illustration rare. Lots of really cool alt art, full art cards in this box that we're going to be looking for. Without further ado, let's dive right in and see what we've got here. Will our hot streak continue? It did not seem to be the case with the Yu-Gi-Oh box opening for Wild Survivors. Unfortunately, no collector rare in that box. And I forgot to coordinate my playmat. Was at the shop pricing everything, getting this ready for launch tomorrow. I forgot to grab my Pokemon playmat, but I do have a very special playmat here. So this is from Grand Archive, you can see down in the bottom corner. I was up at Anime North and got to meet Han Chu, one of the artists from Grand Archive, and this is a 1 of 40 Arthur playmat. So it has her signature, Han Chu's signature, in gold foil. And like I said, it's a 1 of 40 playmat. It's very special. I'm not going to use this on a regular basis for playing, but I figure it would be a good opportunity to bust out a special playmat since I don't have any of my Pokemon playmats here. Let's get into it and see what we get. As always, all of these singles are going to be available at Retroplay Games, shop.retroplaygames.com. Thank you. That's really cool art. Actually, this is all really cool art so far. I really like this. Jet Energy, Reverse Hollow, and Toxicroak for the foil. Choreo for another foil there. 2 reverse and a foil. So far so good. It looks like we're going to get the same kind of pull rates that we got out of Scarlet and Violet base in terms of the hollows that we're going to see. I'm hoping that we'll get one of those really cool. I'd love to get the Tyranitar, to be honest. Tyranitar is a personal favorite of mine, harkening back to Generation 2. So I'd really like to see that illustrator card make an appearance here. Jigglypuff, Girafarig, Arctobax, Yakomo, Rockruff, Tadbulb, and a Boss's Orders. All there. I like that they put the energy in the back. There's no need to do the old turn and burn that we had to do with the older packs. And just open them up straight up, pull out the code card, and get straight to the goods. Super Rod, Love Disc, Pinchurchin. Admittedly, I have gamer ADHD, so I haven't finished. Ooh, that's a really cool looking Gyarados there. So I haven't finished Scarlet and Violet yet. A new game comes along, I'm like, ooh, shiny, and I gotta get on that. But this is definitely making me want to go back and finish that game, so I'm definitely gonna have to do that. Although Tears of the Kingdom is out, so I'm on that right now. There's just so many games and so little time. I think the base packs were a little easier to open. These ones not so much. I just recently clipped my fingernails for band practice too, so nothing there to grab onto the pack and open it up with, and they don't tear easily. I say this, I think, in every single video. Really love the paper packs that Legend Story Studios uses for Flesh and Blood. And then the Grand Archive packs have a little perforation on the top that make them really easy to just kind of tear down the side. So Pokemon Company. Ooh, Sandygast. Those full art Trainer Gallery or Paldea Gallery cards. And an Obama Snow there. I love these cards. I don't care if they don't have value. I think they are super cool to look at and are collectible in their own right. Very cheap, beautiful cards. And I mean, depending on which one you get, there's definitely some value to be had there. There's been a couple of really good Pikachu full arts, and any fan favorite cards that come in those trainer galleries tend to have at least a little bit of value. And I think with the modern sets here, would be a good hold in PSA 10. Get them while they're plentiful. People are already talking about in the Facebook groups and stuff, should I buy this set and hold on to it? The answer is no. Not at this point. Product that's brand new like this, you want to rip it, enjoy it, try to get those high value cards, sell them as soon as you can, and then come back to it later on as it's reaching the end of its print run, and that's going to be the time to grab those boxes to hold on to. Hooper. Ooh, there we go. Masquerada EX. That's really cool. I love these EX cards. Look at the foiling on that. Beautiful. It's hard to tell if that Wooper was foil. Masquerada. Looking forward to giving the TCG a try again too. I was playing online for a little bit when Scarlet and Violet first came out. And then, like I said, I've got so many things on the go and so many things I'm trying to play that it just haven't kept up with it. So look forward to some more content from that coming. I want to try to do like a play of at least a couple of TCGs per week and get some more stuff on the channel for that. So Master Duel, Pokemon. I sold out of Magic actually. Fully quit Magic. Except for my Elf deck. I can never bring myself to completely sell out of Magic, but all of those high-end reserve list cards and all that stuff that I had, I decided it was time to move on from those and put those funds to better use. And I have a surprise coming up with what I'm going to do with that stuff. Anybody that knows me in real life knows what's happening. But for those of you on the channel, I'm going to try to keep that a bit of a surprise. But I am going to say you're going to love the videos that end up coming out of what's going to happen next regarding that. So look forward to more cool stuff like that on the channel. Oh, those dark cards, the foil is really tough to see there. The Luza. But I think everybody on the channel is going to enjoy that experience for sure. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you when the time is right. Still in the planning stages. Once everything's finalized, I will share it on the channel, and of course I will be documenting everything along the way. That's enough about that. Let me know in the comments if you got any of this product already pre-release. What did you open? What goodies did you get? I'm always happy to see other people get really cool stuff. I don't have the Pokemon League at Retroplay Games yet. It is something that I'm looking into for the future. Da-dun sparse. Da-dun-dun-dun. Haruyama. And then once we get the Pokemon League, we'll be able to offer those early releases like we do with Yu-Gi-Oh! OTS. Lots of benefits to that. Plus, the TCG is super fun. It's great to get kids into TCGs. And it is something that I want to start having at the shop more frequently. The pandemic put a wrench in a lot of those plans. Obviously, we've come out of that quite a bit, but scheduling at the store is actually really tight. So, Flesh and Blood, Grand Archive, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Warhammer. We've got the Smash Bros community that comes in on Thursdays to play, so there's just not really a whole lot of time. Weekends we have birthday parties and stuff on the... Ooh, okay. wAiFuS EX for a full art there. That is really, really nice. Look at the artwork on that. Beautiful card. Very nice. It looks like there's a little bit of chattering on the top there. That's unfortunate. Out of the pack damage. I'm certain I didn't damage it trying to open the pack. What are you gonna do? It's not gem. It's near mint at this point. I'm not gonna grade it. Got my latest PSA grading video is gonna be coming up soon. Got a little bit behind on some of the content that I was meaning to put out. So I do apologize for that. It's been a couple of weeks since I've uploaded. I've been busy, work, and then I was up at Anime North and got so absorbed in that experience I didn't actually end up filming anything. I do want to talk about that and all the cool stuff that was going on there. If you were at Anime North, let me know down in the comments below. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite vendor? Lots of cool familiar faces up there. People that I haven't seen for quite some time, so it was nice to catch up with Kamal from We Got Games. Travis from Destination Retro down in Chatham was there. Atlas Collectibles was there. Morpheus was there. He's in a bunch of the Facebook groups. If you guys are in the groups at all, collectors. So lots of familiar faces, people I haven't seen in a while. It's good to catch up with them. The creators of Grand Archive were there, so I got to meet them. We got some cards signed, and of course I met Han, as I mentioned, with the playmat. Lopix. Some chattering on this one too. Looks like the die when they punched out the cards maybe was a little dull. Caused some issues. But like I always say, that's kind of the gamble. You open the packs, you never know what condition the cards are going to be in when you get them out, and that's what makes those PSA 10s into the high value cards that they are. You're not guaranteed to get those. Hey, Pika! There we go. Slackoth. I'm really excited for Obsidian Flames. Speaking, and a Raichu in that pack as well. Oh, okay, there we go. I wonder if that Pika comes in reverse hollow too. That'd be cool to get. Argan Cell. But Obsidian Flames, I'm really excited about that because they have original Gen 151 Pokemon coming in that. So I believe it's called Pokemon 151 in Japan. And that's going to be releasing shortly. I'll try to get my hands on some of those Japanese packs for you guys. And then Obsidian Flames is what it's called here. So don't sleep on the Elite Trainer boxes for that set, guys. The Pokemon Center exclusive ones. I think it's going to be one of the hotter sets this year for sure. Charizard is in it, so you know that it's going to be doing well. Everybody loves the Charizard product. Everybody loves the Charizards coming out of Pokemon sets. So don't sleep on that. I love those colorless foils. Excalibur. Cardstock feels a little flimsy on these ones. I'm not gonna lie. Just the commons there. That's very easily bent. It just doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm used to handling the vintage cards more, but that feels really thin, really flimsy. Tisk Pokemon Company. I'll have to open a more recent Japanese set and see if the cardstock quality is the same thinner stuff that they're using for the Western releases. I always say the Pokemon Japan stuff is a lot better than the stuff we get here in the West in terms of the quality. They always tend to grade higher. I sent, well, you see in the PSA video, but I sent Origin Form Palkia off to be graded. And it came back at 10. Hey, wAiFuS EX. Isn't it the same one that we got before? Seeing things. Yeah, definitely the Japanese stuff is where it's at. But I'm curious because these cards, they feel really thin. Do I have any other? Yeah, here we go. I got the base set. Oh no. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet base has kind of the same flimsy feeling. Like I said, maybe I'm just used to handling vintage cards, so I deal with those more in terms of buying and selling the singles at the shop, and they definitely have a much higher quality, thicker cardstock to them than they do nowadays. Which is too bad. I mean, cost-cutting measures, sure, but it seems like all the companies are really compromising on the quality of their cards. I had a Yu-Gi-Oh card I pulled out as a holo. Ooh, okay, Skeledirge EX. That's a really cool looking card there. Beautiful artwork, beautiful foiling, nice. And he is one of the Evolved guys, so Aqua Ball 2, I think. I'm not sure. So it's been a little bit since I played the game. Forgive me. But I had a Yu-Gi-Oh card that I pulled, foil that I pulled, and I put it into a sleeve, and like the sleeve scraped some of the ink off of the card. Like it seemed like, wow, that's a really really low quality printing if it was that easy for that little tiny bit of plastic to scrape that off. I was rather surprised. But again, you know, cost cutting measures. But the price of the product keeps going up. So inflation, Pokemon booster boxes have gotten more expensive for me to get from distribution. Unfortunately, those more expensive prices do get passed on to the customer. Ooh, okay, Pyroar. Beautiful artwork. Look at that. Those higher costs do end up getting passed on to the customer. It's unavoidable. Prices of stuff do go up from time to time, and then there was apparently some pretty heavy allocation for Paldea Evolved. I didn't get all of the Elite Trainer boxes that I asked for, so I always try to order a case of everything. So a case of booster boxes, a case of ETBs, and then a case of the sleeved boosters, so I have something for everybody. And they said, oh well, allocation is, you know, really tight on this set, so if you don't order these products, then we're not going to be able to allocate you any products. So that was kind of a kick in the pants. I generally don't order the, you know, slower selling stuff, so like tins and some of the special collection boxes. I shouldn't say the special collection boxes, but the collector boxes. Some of that stuff, like if it's got, you know, popular Pokemon, or it comes with something cool in it that you're going to pull out of that set, like pins or, you know, something unique, I'll get on those. But usually it's just the core products, the booster boxes, the sleeves, and the ETBs are what I sell the most. But this time they said, yeah, you're not getting anything if you don't order any of this other stuff. So of course I don't want to just not have a Pokemon set on release, because that would be suicide. So I ordered it up. It was more expensive. Ooh, Tyranitar, there we go. And I didn't get the full allocation. So I did get the full case of booster boxes. I do go through multiple vendors at the same time to try to secure as much product as I can. So I do still have more booster boxes, more ETBs, and some sleeve packs coming. There's definitely going to be more than enough to go around, but usually more than enough to go around lasts for several days, and then it's restock time. And unfortunately, Pokemon is such a high demand product that when you go to restock it, it's already gone up in price. So I try to order as much as I can to lock in the lower prices. It doesn't feel good to have to, you know, charge an extra $10, $15, $20 even sometimes on booster boxes. Or in case of Crown Zenith, the ETBs just got insanely expensive from distribution. Like we're talking, you know, significantly over full retail for me to get my hands on any of that stuff. So I just gave up. I went to EB Games. I bought it at full retail at EB Games and just sold it for the same price that I paid for it, just to have it in stock. I gave up. Like, you know, I called my guy too. I was like, dude, I'm standing here at a store and the product is cheaper in the store for me to buy than it is to order it from you, my wholesaler. Like, but you know, these companies, and it's not 100% distribution's fault. Like, definitely some of it's on them for holding back product and jacking up the prices. Like, they admit to it. They know what's going on. We all know what's going on. Supply and demand and economics, and I guess they're the choke point, right? So they can get away with that stuff. But at the end of the day, these larger companies don't really seem to care as much about the smaller local stores as they used to. You know, Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, those games grew to what they are because of stores like mine. You know, people coming out to play the games, people coming out and trading and collecting in communities. And now it's just a mad rush to dump as much product onto the market at one time as you can, make as much money as possible, and then on to the next thing. So dealing cards isn't what it used to be. Some games are better than others. Flesh and Blood is really good about making sure that profit margins are baked in to the product in a decent way, so it's worth it for me to order lots of it. It's worth it for me to stock their boxes, run their events. Yu-Gi-Oh! Prices have gone up on that product a little bit. The hard thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that once the set comes in, it takes the vendors a little bit of time to restock, and then again, that's when the product goes up, you know, 15-20 bucks a box, and it's like, okay, I can't. So the name of the game for this, I'm going to do a video on what it's like to own a game store. I get lots of questions, you know, how do you do this? How do you get started? And I see in the Facebook groups and collector groups and stuff, people ask about that a lot too. Like, how do I get started? I want to get started on this. The best answer, I think, is don't, because there's a lot of people in the game at this point. But if you really want to, I'm gonna do a video about, you know, what's all involved with this, how do things work. There's some things that I can't talk about, like I can't give distributor price, you know, talk about distributor prices or anything like that. Some of the stuff is, I have an agreement not to disclose it. So I'm not gonna talk about anything that isn't already public knowledge, but just my experience and my perspective on what it's like to run a game store, things you have to be aware of. People think, oh, okay, this is great, I'll just set up an account. And no, it doesn't work like that. In order to get the volume of product that I'm able to get on release, I had to buy a lot of product. And it started off with, oh, okay, well, you get 0 allocation, so this new set is coming out, you get none. Better luck next time. Buy a bunch of product at above retail with a significant markup, and then once you've spent enough money, we can start looking to our management team to get you some allocation. Like, okay, well, that's not awesome. So I have a personal collection of sealed booster boxes that I purchased, and they were so incredibly expensive that there's no way I could sell them on the market. I mean, at this point, things have appreciated, so I could sell them at a small profit because they've gone up over time. But when I bought them, it was like peak pandemic. Nice Ting Lu EX. That's a really cool looking card. I love that Starfoil holo. It reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, there's Starfoil holos that look like that in Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, you know, as we were kind of approaching COVID, and I was starting to expand the store from what it was before and get into these distribution accounts and stuff, it was the same across the board. All of a sudden, everybody wants to open a store, and now everybody is requesting these accounts. There's not enough product to go around, so everything gets allocated. And if you don't have a big purchase history, you don't get the allocation. But it's hard to get the purchase history because when you're buying the product, it's overpriced and you can't sell it to people. Whoa! Skeledirge EX. Hyper rare, I think they call these gold ones. Nice, 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 nice. That is really nice looking. Okay. Not sure what the rate is on these per box. That deserves a sleeve for sure. Centering off top to bottom. That's probably a PSA. I'll sleeve this guy too, just because I'm not Sure what the values on these are. I did go on TCG and just kind of take a peek at some of the hits we were looking to get today. I think that one's going to be a good one. Skeledirge is a really cool Pokemon. Of course, picked the fire guy when I started my file, because I always pick the fire guy when I start my file. Since he is, I think, one of the more popular choices. Look at that. So cool. I'll check out the value after. Nice pack. Nice box. Oops. Foils. Getting down to the last couple of packs in the second stack here. I think we've exhausted all of our good pulls. There might be one more trainer gallery, Paldea gallery. We'll see what we end up getting there. Great ball, Hoppip. But yeah, anyway, for those of you that are looking to get started in dealing cards and stuff, it's a long, slippery slope. It's very expensive. Okay! Graphii? Nice. Another one of those trainer gallery cards there. Those are really nice looking. Like I said, not probably worth a ton of money, but man, the artwork is just beautiful. Yeah, I think we've ended our dry spell here. This feels like a good box. As I said, I don't know what the value is offhand. More about the experience of opening these on the videos, and then I'll put them in the system and price them out later so you can pick up their singles. But Rabska, Skeledirge. Let me just real quick see. I've got it sorted from high to low on TCG Player. So okay, Skeledirge. Yeah, so like $20 US. Not too bad. Ooh, there's a really cool illustration rare Magikarp in this set. That looks awesome. It looks like the Giratina with that cool cosmic background. I'm slacking on putting these up. There we go. Magikarp. Haunch Crow. Calamitous Wasteland. Another Haunch Crow. Magnemite. Sabai. Probably these can just go into the hollow pile. I think these are the coolest of the cools. Well, I mean, really though, in terms of shinies, like, I would consider the EX cards hits, I guess. They're not just the standard ones. I mean, you get a pretty good amount of nice shiny cards in these boxes, to be honest with you. It's not a feels bad by any means. Yankee, there's some really cool artwork. So I think these boxes are worth it. Just, you know, even from just a standard collector perspective, not that you're trying to chase the most expensive cards in the game by any means, but even just for the sake of having a good time opening, there is a lot of shinies and it feels good to open these packs, which is nice to see. The EX cards are beautiful. The Paldean Gallery cards, or illustration rare cards, are great. Super, super, super excited for Obsidian Flames. I can't wait to open some of that product. Pre-order it, guys. Like I said, don't sleep on the Pokemon Center ETBs. They're going to be a solid hold moving forward into the future. Try not to give, like, it's not investment advice, I guess. I got to put that disclaimer. It's not financial advice. Ooh, there we go. Got the Pikachu. So we got the Pikachu and the Raichu in reverse. Nice. Everybody loves a shiny Pika. But yeah, Obsidian Flame's definitely going to be one of the faster selling sets from Sword and Shield so far. So don't sleep on those Elite Trainer boxes if you can still get them from the Pokemon Center. Make sure you get on that. Pre-order your booster boxes. I don't offer pre-orders because allocation can be so shaky sometimes. But if you're a regular, or reach out and I can try to set aside a box for you. But that is going to be the set to beat so far, for sure. I'm really excited to get my hands on it, open some up for you on the channel, of course. I slacked on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I didn't get to the Wild Survivors video as fast as I wanted to for OTS. To be honest, a little bit underwhelming in the set. Like, yeah, dinosaur support, that was great. But Duelist Nexus is going to be a solid opening for sure. So, Palma, I'm really excited to get my hands on that too. We're running the premiere for that. More information to follow. So again, for anyone that's local or in the area, if you want to attend the Duelist Nexus premiere at Retroplay Games, definitely welcome you to do so. We're going to be running a pre-release for Flesh and Blood Dusk Till Dawn as well. So look forward to a box opening of that as soon as I am clear from Legend Story Studios to open some. And then we will be doing Skirmish Season 7 as well. We just had the Road to Nationals, so congratulations to the winner of that, piloting Dash. That player is going to be on his way up to Toronto to play in the Canadian National Championships. I'm really excited. Honored that we had the chance to run that at Retroplay Games. Okay, guys, there we go. Iono, the full art trainer card. That needs a sleeve immediately. I know that's one of the higher end cards for sure. People love their full art trainers, especially those waifu full art trainers. Off center, top to bottom. So it's not gonna gem, but man, that's nice. Look at the artwork on that. Definitely have killed the bad luck streak that we had with Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. This box has been absolutely awesome. Skeledirge, hyper rare. We got the Iono secret rare full art trainer. She's on page 1 too. I think that's like one of the higher, if not the most desirable card. Yeah, so okay, we got special illustration rare, the Shenpao EX, and then Iono right now is selling for about $60 US. So nice, nice, nice. Love when we get those awesome pulls on the channel. Makes it feel like taking the hit on the on the box is worth it. Sometimes not. TCGs are a gamble. You win some, and sometimes it's just a straight minus, and you do it for the dopamine rush of opening the packs. But this time I think we did really well on this particular Pokemon box. Past couple of boxes have been really good. Hey, a Bellabolt EX, there we go, another hit there. Definitely the Iono. I'm gonna top load her. She's there we go. Awesome, 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 awesome. Never really have good pack luck when I just buy packs for myself, but that's okay, because now I basically don't do that anymore. Just open stuff on the channel, and it seems that the luck is a lot better when the camera's rolling. So. Arrow. Fletchinder. Pelipper. Whoops. Toxicroak. Dendra. Combi. Garcankles. Last pack, guys. Last pack magic. Are we going to get some fire out of this one too? I think we've exhausted the box for all of the goody contents that are in there, but you never know. Last pack magic, guys. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so opening them from the bottom seems to be the trick here. You think I would have learned that on the first 35 packs. Fingers always hurt. My fingers hurt. Just put landscaping duty, Grandma. Churchin. Reversal energy, that's cool. And a low kicks. Alright guys, so these are the hits here. Definitely the highlight is the Iono, Skeledirge GX, Hyper Rare. We got some really cool stuff here for sure. As always, these singles are going to be available shop.retroplaygames.com, or stop in if you are local and you can get your hands on these starting tomorrow. Like I said, I've got lots of product on hand. Make sure we can take care of all of our locals So stop on in, guys. Pick up your booster boxes, pick up your ETBs, pick up your tins. I got the new trainer toolkits as well for all my competitive players out there. They're going to have all the latest and greatest trainer staples and some other goodies to bolster your deck, plus a couple of packs. And we have the tins. So there is lots of Paldea Evolved to go around. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, play on.